Hey YouTube, and welcome to a new Techsloth video. Today it's all about a short comparison between the Samsung Galaxy S8 and its bigger brother, the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. On paper, those two devices got three major differences, or only three differences on paper. We got the size difference, we got the battery capacity difference, and we got the difference in price. And I compared both devices over the last 5 full days, morning till night, and even in the night I played with both devices at the same time to compare each other, to check each other out. What device would I buy? And let's start with the size comparison. We got a 5.8-inch display here, we got a 6.2-inch display here. It's about 7-8% more in diameter. If you count it on the surface, we got around 14 to 15% more. And yes, you can see that the Plus is a bigger device, yes. But on the other side, the normal S8 is not a small device. It's fully sufficient. It's got a bigger screen, a bigger surface than a lot of smartphones out there. So here you got a huge display. Here you get the even huger display, if this is a word. But on the other side, it's not too big because of the new form factor of those 18.5 by 9. It's still slim in your hand. It's a little bit long, yes, but you can operate it on normal circumstances. But if you compare both devices, it's clearly, if you watch a video, if you use this horizontally, of course you want to use a bigger device, but under normal day usage, this S8 is sufficient. It's not sufficient, it's a great display. And while talking about display, I have to say I like the display quality of the S8 better. On the Plus, I get here and there, especially if I see white surfaces, I get a more bluish shimmery. And if I twist the display, not twist, but if I twist the device or shake it or look at it from different angles, it's not as nice looking as the normal display. On the other side, the display of the S8 Plus gets a little bit brighter. It's a big difference? No, but I just notice it. And under normal circumstances, normal daylight, if you're out in the sun, no problems at all. Of course you got problems, you got your reflections, but you can still read both great, fantastic looking AMOLED displays. Another thing, this is an international review. In German we got special letters. If you just use your normal English alphabet, for example, you got enough space on both devices. If you got special letters, if you got not only 24 but 27 letters, for example, then it's getting a little bit small, a little bit cramped. On the normal S8 you got a little bit more space on the S8 Plus, so keep that in mind. But both devices you can type on perfectly fine, or it's just as you're used to it, you just get a little bit more space on the bigger device. So next step is the battery capacity. We got 3000 milliampere hours, we got 3500, and yes, of course, the bigger screen needs more power, but as always with bigger devices from the same family, the bigger device got more battery capacity than the bigger screen is consuming. So what does that mean? At the end of the day, the S8 Plus will last you 10 to 15% longer, or percent points. So if you use both devices exactly the same way and the S8 is powering down, you still got around 10 to 15% on the S8 Plus. That means you can still use it for around 1 hour doing whatever you want. Okay, 1 hour is not that much, but 1 hour is 1 hour. But of course, both devices got quick charge, so just hook them up, and I got no problems to use both devices under normal or even slightly heavy circumstances a full day long. So next step, the price. I don't want to talk about price yet. Another thing that I've recognized, the speaker. Both devices got the same hardware, same socks, same RAM, same cameras, no difference there at all. Really, no differences. But the speaker on the S8 is a little bit louder. Is it clearer? No. It's around, both devices on 100%. You don't want to use them at 100%. But if you want to use them, the normal S8 gets a little bit louder. but I still have to say these are one of the first normal devices that Samsung has produced. So maybe there's still some quality problems, but quality challenges they have to do. But overall, both devices are really close to each other. And I have to say, the price difference is now the third point. Do I think the bigger one is worth 100 euros? It depends. Yes, you get the bigger screen, and yes, you get those 1 hour extra battery life. If this is important to you, of course the 100 euros are worth it. If you don't care that much, then still the S8 is a fantastic device. Oh, and one last thing while I see the backside of those devices. I had the feeling the S8, because of its size, is a little bit harder to hold firm in your hand. It's a little bit, not slippery, but you got more problems to hold it tight in your hand. But one thing that's really a problem to use normally without moving the device in your phone on the S8 Plus is the fingerprint sensor. It's way too far up. On the normal S8, I can reach it without losing it, without to move the device in my palm or move my hands around the device. This is the main difference here in terms of operation. You can't easily reach the sensor button without moving or without stretching too far with your finger. So if you want to use the device with the fingerprint sensor, definitely get the S8. Everything else is of course exactly the same. But this is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!